Hey, how you doing today? My name is Relia, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to go over the best spell charms in Hollow Knight. I'm going to show you where to find them and how they all interact together. So the first thing we're going to do is look for the Soul Catcher. This Soul Catcher can be found very early in the game, shortly after beating the False Knight. It's going to be in the Ancestral Mound. So if you're wondering where that is, so here we are on the map. It's just down below Dirtmouth in the Ancestral Mound. And it's right in here. The only way you miss this charm is if you didn't understand that there was a way to pick something up. It was right here when you beat your first enemy. In order to get out of this area, you would have found the Soul Catcher charm right here. Another easy charm to find is the Shaman Stone, and this can be bought from Salabra in the Forgotten Crossroads, and it's only going to cost you 220 geo. So go ahead and make your way over to here on the map. And this is Salabra. She's the one that's going to sell you the Shaman Stone for 220 geo, and this thing's really awesome. Take a look at this. So without the Shaman Stone, that is my Shade Soul. This is my Descending Dark. And this is my Abyss Shriek. Now take a look at that again using the Shaman Stone. So Shade Soul. Boom, 33% more damage and much bigger. Descending Dark, a lot bigger, also 33% more damage. And Abyss Shriek, 50% more damage and also a lot bigger. So the Shaman Stone just makes all of your spells a lot bigger and do so much more damage. It's absolutely needed if you're going to do any sort of spell build. Next, I'm going to show you where to find the Spell Twister, which is going to reduce the amount of soul to cast a spell. First, make your way over to the city storerooms. And in case you don't have the city storerooms, this is where we are on the map. Next, we're going to make our way down into the right where that next bench is. Again, the map. Make our way out of there. Go ahead and save. There's a shortcut right here if you come around the other way. Alright, so from here on the map where this bench is, we're going to make our way down and to the right. And we're going to make our way over to the Soul Sanctum just outside of where the Soul Master fight is. Now we're going to make our way up. So from here, we're going to make our way up and to the right. And just in case this isn't open for you, we're going to head over to the left. This right here is a very mini boss fight. Again, the map, we're going to keep going all the way up and to the left. Boom, we do so much damage with this build. Again, here we are on the map. And right here, this is a secret room that we're trying to get into. You'll have a bunch of enemies that you'll need to fight all at the same time. And in this next room right here, this right here is where you're going to find the Spell Twister. And again, this is going to reduce the amount of soul it takes to cast a spell from 33 down to 24. Last but not least, I'm going to show you where you can find the Soul Eater. This makes it super helpful and makes it so you almost never run out of soul. The first thing that we need to do is make our way over to the resting grounds right here. Once you fast travel into the resting grounds, you will be right here on the map, and we're going to make our way all the way down. Here you're going to need the Desolate Dive or Descending Dark. Once we made our way down into here, we're going to make our way all the way to the right. Again, here we are on the map. Once you make your way to this chest right here and this opening, we're still going to keep going all the way to the right. Watch out for the spikes, and make your way up. Come down. Again, watch out for spikes. Woo! Don't get scared by this guy. Once you make your way up, the charm is found next to a sarcophagus of a shaman, which appears to contain a corpse, but can be dream-nailed to read, "Let me rest." Alright, so now that we've found the Soul Catcher, the Shaman Stone, the Soul Eater, and the Spell Twister, I'm going to show you how all of these work together and just how much damage they can do. Alright, so first we're going to test how much soul we get when we have nothing equipped at all. 1, 2. It takes 3 hits to be able to cast 1 spell. 4, 5, 6. So now we can hit 2 spells just like that. So now, if we use a Soul Catcher, so let's see how many strikes it takes before we can cast a new spell. 1, 2. Still not enough to cast a spell. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can cast 2 spells, and we have just a little bit left over. So the official Hollow Knight wiki says you gain +3 additional soul with each hit. With the Soul Eater, the wiki says it will gain 8 additional soul with each hit. Which, dang, that's quite a bit more than 3, and this takes 4 notches instead of 2. So let's see this in action. Alright, now using the Soul Eater. So now with 6 hits, we made more than an entire thing of soul. So we can do 1, 2, 3, and have a little bit of way towards a 4th. So next we're going to take a look at how much damage Shaman Stone will actually help with. So first let's see how many spell hits it takes to take down this enemy. Alright, so once we have some soul, 1, 2, 3, 4, not quite enough. 5, 6. There we go. So 6 spell blasts, but let's see what happens when we use the Shaman Stone. Alright, get this thing equipped. Alright, so now with the Shaman Stone equipped, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need a little bit more. 5. Takes him out in 5 hits. So the Shaman Stone will increase the Vengeful Spirit and Desolate Dive by 33% damage. It'll increase the Howling Wraith's damage by 50%. So it essentially increases the size and hitbox of all of the spells. If you're going with a spell build, you absolutely have to be using the Shaman Stone. Take a look at how quickly we gain soul if we use both the Soul Catcher and the Soul Eater at the same time. Run the same little route. And just like that, 1, 2, 3. Almost 4. Almost 4 spells. Lastly, we're going to add on Spell Twister. With Spell Twister, it's reducing the soul cost of spells from 33 to 24. So normally we could do 5 spells from right here. So let's see what we're at now. So we can do 6 spells and still have a little bit left over, which is super awesome. If you want to use all 4 of these charms at the same time, you're going to need every single one of the notches available in the game. If you don't have those already, go ahead and look down in the description below. Also, if you want to see the best nail charms in the game, go ahead and click on the video on the top right. I try to make these videos as quick and to the point as possible. If you enjoy that, please be sure to subscribe for even more Hollow Knight tips, tricks, and how-to videos. Again, my name is Relia, and I hope to talk to you again more soon.